This is MMAInsideTheCage.com. I'm Joe D. Now, Nate the Great Marquart went up against Yushin Thunder Okami this past weekend to determine a #1 contender to face the winner of Anderson Silva and Vitor Belfort. Now, what a shit fight this was. I mean, Nate the Great Marquart was quoted after the fight as saying, "I think I did enough to win that fight." Now, Nate, this is mixed martial arts, okay? If there's one person in the entire arena who could turn around and say, "You know what, I think Okami won that fight," then you did not do enough, okay? You did enough when the referee steps between you and your opponent and says, "Stop, he's had it." Okay, that's when you've done enough. You've done enough when your opponent is laying face down and cannot move. That's when you've done enough. You did not do enough in that fight. You did not leave your heart in that ring. And you know what? Okami didn't either. I don't think either of you really deserved to win that fight. And to be honest, Vitor Belfort or Anderson Silva, I believe, would have destroyed either one of you in that bout. Absolutely. And with that being said, Okami, this is hypothetically saying that Anderson Silva gets by Vitor Belfort, which I happen to think he will. When he goes up against Yushin Okami, Okami is the last person to ever beat Anderson Silva. But let's get one thing straight. I don't know if any of you actually saw that bout, but here's how it went down. Okami was actually in the guard of Anderson Silva, and Anderson Silva somehow from guard nails him with one of the sickest roundhouse up kicks while the opponent is in guard. The kick was so sick that I believe Anderson Silva should be deemed the winner of that bout, and I will officially declare him the winner of that belt just because it was one of the sickest endings I've ever seen to a fight. Of course, if it was Pride, he would have won, but because it was Rumble on the Rock and they were following the universal rules of mixed martial arts, Okami's, both of his knees were grounded, therefore making an illegal kick, and Anderson Silva was disqualified. But let's make no mistake about this. If they do fight again, it's going to end much the same way, except I don't think it's going to be a disqualification this time. I think it's going to be Anderson Silva with his arm raised. This is MMAInsideTheCage.com. I'm Joe D.